Now then, an entrepreneur from Campbell has won a UK Women in Innovation Award after developing a breastfeeding support app. LatchAid is designed to support new mums and their babies. Dr. Chen Mao Davies will now receive a £50,000 grant, a support that will hopefully see the app grow, and will also visit schools to talk to young women and girls about entrepreneurship. That's actually just the latest landmark moment in a career that's seen her create new CGI technologies for Oscar-winning films and becoming a mum here in Gloucestershire. Chen joined us on the programme this afternoon. Thank you ever so much for joining us, and congratulations.
Thank you so much, Steve, and thank you for welcoming me to your program.
Well, thank you very much for joining us after what an incredible week. It was, of course, International Women's Day earlier this week, and I understand that was when you found out that you'd won.
Yes, actually, we found out a little bit earlier than that, and we kind of shouldn't talk about it until Monday. And International Women's Day is a big day to announce this incredible win to everyone.
Absolutely. How did you find becoming an entrepreneur in this country? Because I know since you moved to the UK from China 18 years ago, you've learned to speak fluent English. Now you're conquering business.
Yeah, I actually never thought I would be an entrepreneur. And my business, LatchAid, was actually born from my own experience as a suffering breastfeeding mother. So before LatchAid, I had a dream career, as you mentioned, Steve. I spent the past decade working in a world-class visual effects team, creating breathtaking visual effects for many different movies, including Gravity and Blade Runner 2049, which won Oscar and BAFTA awards for best visual effects.
Yeah, wow. So you're an Oscar winner as well. You didn't tell us that.
It was a big team, so it's many of us. And I worked on artificial lighting for Gravity and many other visual effects for Blade Runner 2049.
Brilliant.
Really, my life course has changed completely after I became a mother. And I really suffered from tremendous breastfeeding challenges. And I suffered from breast infection. I suffered from postnatal depression because of my struggles. And all this made me realize breastfeeding support need innovation. And this motivated me to set up LatchAid to help other women. So this is really my journey of becoming an entrepreneur.
Yeah, and the struggles that you had in breastfeeding, of course, they're not something that only you struggle with. So, you know, how long did it take you to really realise that there would be a demand for something to help like this?
Yeah, so when I was struggling with breastfeeding, I really was thinking this is a personal struggle, but I soon realized this is a common problem for so many new moms. Actually, the UK has the worst breastfeeding rate in the whole world. 90% women give up breastfeeding before they want to because of pain, health issues, lack of support, and feeling of isolation and depression. Although 81% women initiate breastfeeding in this country, but after 6 months, only 1% women are still exclusively breastfeeding.
Wow, that is huge, isn't it? Those are big figures. So you realise then that there was definitely a need for this. I guess then it's deciding how an app could work. How can an app help out these women?
Yeah, definitely. So because I work in technology and I have been working in visual effects industry for many years, so I think we definitely can teach women how to latch the baby on their breast properly, because that was my problem. Latching refers to how the baby fastens onto the breast while feeding. And if you don't latch the baby on the breast properly, it will damage women's nipple and it will eventually cause breast infection, pain, and many women give up breastfeeding before they want to. So I realized that we can use CGI to show women how to breastfeed. We can really use 3D avatars to demonstrate how women can achieve a very deep latch, where women's nipple is really pointing to the top palate of baby's mouth, and the baby can get the most amount of milk, and women will reduce the pain and discomfort of breastfeeding. So that was really the start of it. But later on, I realized that it's not the only thing women need. They need support as well. That's why we built some other aspects of the app to bring women to a support network, to give women that kind of 24/7 around the clock expertise. All these are very important for their new motherhood journey.
I love the fact that you've used experience of CGI effects that have won Oscars to now help mothers. It's amazing.
Yeah, I'm really happy that eventually I could do something to help other women to not suffer what I've been suffering. And I am doing something to really solve a societal problem. I'm really proud of this.
What's next for LatchAid then? You've obviously got this grant. How are you going to spend it?
This is a really good question. So in the next 12 months, we have many milestones to hit. So we are already doing our public beta study, which was launched in February and is still ongoing until April. So anyone who wants to try out LatchAid beta app for free, please sign up on our website, www.latchaid.com. Our second big milestone is we're going to launch LatchAid at Apple App Store in, I think it's beginning of May.
Right.
And after that, we are trying to basically build our partnership with NHS as well. We're already planning our pilots with 3 different NHS trusts across the UK. And we want to build partnership with more NHS trusts. So all the moms going to maternity units could be able to benefit from LatchAid app. And Women Innovation Award really help us to do some cutting edge R&D work. So one thing that is really close to my heart is emotional support for new moms, because this is the most vulnerable stage of a woman's life, having a new baby. There's so many challenges and stress and anxieties. So our new technology, we use AI to perform sentiment analysis. So we can analyze complex emotions of mother according to her conversation. For example, if a woman say, I feel like I'm a failure, I'm a really bad mom, we can really discern the desperate score and how tired she is and so on, and give her that kind of emotional support she needs to be with her, to encourage her. So that's something I'm really excited about. And we're trying to also identify crisis signals, emotional and physical crisis signals through the conversation. So we can really escalate this to people who can bring support to these moms.
Amazing. Well, good luck with everything. I mean, you are absolutely inspiring, which is why I love the idea as well that you're going out to visit schools and talk to young women and girls about entrepreneurship. You have proved that you can get out there and do it. And once you spot that little gap in the market, you're away. Good luck with LatchAid. Thank you ever so much for joining us.
Thank you so much, Steve.
Thank you. Lovely to talk to you. Dr. Chen Mao Davies from Kemble, who has won a UK Women in Innovation Award after developing LatchAid, this breastfeeding support app. Fantastic.